2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Here we go. It's Wednesday. Mike and John got it going on. Brought to you by Jordan Genso, official GIGO Realtor. So something special coming up today on the show.
Really?
Yes.
Something special?
I'm going to surprise you and everybody else.
Wow.
An impromptu feature today.
Okay.
For your Wednesday hump day.
All right. I'll have to sit
Yes.
on the edge of my seat.
It's about time. All right, so we'll get to that. Also, in trivia, our Main Street June with Jordan Genso continues. As you mentioned, the gift cards valued at $100 at least.
At least
Not
$100.
under $100.
$99.95? No.
Nope.
99? No. $100 and up.
Could be $100 and a nickel. You never know.
You don't know.
But
at least $100.
I have a confession, too. I think I've been a little lenient on putting these questions out this week.
Because all the winners in Facebook trivia this week go into the drawing on Friday to win the at least $100 in gift cards, which will be picked up, by the way, at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. And
I've heard of them.
Yeah, me too. And the list is already quite lengthy here.
It's getting there.
Yeah. So you got to toughen it up.
That's my mission for tonight.
Okay.
Our Wednesday night trivia question is going to be a toughie.
Yeah.
I hope. So we'll get to that. 2 Cent History coming up. And John with the latest local news, brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
That's where I've heard of it.
It is.
Right.
Yes.
I knew it. All right. A mediation session is scheduled next month to facilitate a possible settlement of a lawsuit filed against the Brighton area school district, along with its superintendent and high school principal. The suit was filed in April of 2022 in U.S. District Court in Detroit by a former student with developmental disabilities who alleges that she was retaliated against following a 2019 sexual assault, after which she said she was persuaded into dropping her complaint to the police. The district has denied those allegations. On May 3rd, U.S. District Court Judge Paul Borman ordered the case to facilitative mediation that's set for July 11th. The order also states that all information disclosed during the session will remain confidential and that within 2 weeks of completion, the mediator will notify the court whether a settlement was reached. If an agreement is not reached, the matter will return to court for adjudication. A gravel truck knocked down a fiber optics cable in front of Navigator School Tuesday afternoon, forcing a temporary closure of M36 between McGregor and Farley Roads. Officials with Pinckney Community Schools say within less than an hour, M36 was cleared to reopen. They added that Charter Spectrum Internet was extremely responsive and was able to get the wire off the road, allowing normal traffic patterns to resume prior to student dismissal. This is the last week of classes for the district. And the Howell Rotary Club is taking pre-orders for Howell Melon Ice Cream. 48-ounce family-sized portions can be ordered on the Howell Melon Ice Cream website, which is howellmelonicecream.com. Very convenient.
What was that again?
It's howellmelonicecream.com.
And it's for melon ice cream.
Yeah.
For Melon Fest.
Very good. The cost for a 48-ounce family-sized portion of Howell Melon ice cream is $22. Organizers say that reflects the cost of the specialty production by their locally sourced friends at Guernsey Farms in Northville. All remaining portions of the proceeds will be used to support Howell Rotary youth programs and other community service projects, which include literacy programs, Boy Scout Troop 362, Cub Scout Pack 365, as well as scholarships, kids camps, leadership training for youth, the Howell High School Interact Club, exchange student program, and basic human services in the community. You'll find more details on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
You know, good news. Beth has already ordered some of that Howell Melon Fest ice cream for Kevin. That's what I read online.
Oh, I did.
That's good news.
That is good news.
You know, you should have led with that. Kevin's getting ice cream.
Why did I lead with that?
Can sit down on the courthouse lawn having some melon ice cream. News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. And remember we told you about the Binkleys going to Vegas and the big jewelry show, the diamond show as well. They came back with some great designs from Simon G., who they met in person again. They're close friends with Simon G., in case you didn't know.
Well, yeah.
Also Zagani and
Now, are they closest friends with Zagani as they are with Simon G?
I think they all get together, break bread, and drink wine.
Right.
Talk
okay.
diamonds.
I mean, those are difficult relationships to manage. You know, you got to...
yeah.
You're good friends with Simon G. You're good friends with Zagani.
Well, you know, when they have them over for dinner, they say, well, Simon G really likes beef, but Zagani is vegetarian. So we're really going to have to kind of weave a tight line here. Like we know what we're talking about when it comes to those dinners. Just break out the wine. Everybody's happy.
Well, that's true.
They also have some great new men's bracelets. You know, Father's Day is coming up. Great new men's bracelets coming in from Zagani and Facet Barcelona, USA. You can find pictures of those bracelets on the Cooper and Binkley Facebook page. They're pretty sharp. You know, not too big, you know, sharp and slim, looking pretty hip like John and I.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to check those out, go to Cooper. Last bracelets John had on were handcuffs. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
I don't know nothing.
He liked to hide them behind his back so others wouldn't see them.
Right.
Today's my mom's birthday.
Oh, happy
So
birthday.
happy birthday, Mom. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget that.
You don't want to forget that.
No, you can't forget Mom's birthday.
Yeah, she's a loyal listener, is she not?
Yeah, she's pretty loyal, except for when you're on. I'm just kidding.
See how that goes.
She was the one who asked me about the Mike and John mugs, which you can get on our merch store.
Oh.
That's on our website. Which is,
You know what? If you want to on your way out today, why don't you stop by the storage area, our swag room.
Oh, we got a swag room.
If you'd like to.
It's right next to the
If you want to
swag
take
room.
Mom a coffee mug,
Okay.
I'll allow it.
She's going to appreciate that.
Happy birthday, Mom.
But if you'd like to get your own
Yeah.
Mike and John Got It Going On mug, you can do so on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Click on the merch section. And as Nikki has told us, our designer extraordinaire, there are some nice new styles for summer. Maybe a summer hoodie for when you're watching the fireworks.
Right. Got T-tops on there.
Perhaps we got T-tops?
Yeah.
Like tank tops?
Yeah.
All right.
We
When you said
looked at
T-tops,
those
I thought of the
last week when we were
1970s.
at Eternity Brewing.
Yeah, that's right. The tank
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah.
So just in time for Melon Fest and why not Balloon Fest? Because that's before Melon Fest. That's coming up soon too.
End of the month.
All right. Do you want to do the trivia stuff first,
Yeah,
or do you
yeah.
want the impromptu?
Oh, you have an impromptu. Why don't you do the
Well, we'll
impromptu?
do. You want the impromptu?
Yeah, well, you
okay.
asked,
I'm
so-
gonna leave and be right back.
Okay.
Entertain the forces,
Oh.
John. Let's talk about Firehouse Doors.
Okay.
Go ahead while I'm gone.
I will talk about Firehouse Doors. Been serving Livingston County for 25 years, of course. And family owned. They strive to treat each customer like family. Veteran owned. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for the past 22 years, they've been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480. And, of course, Firehouse Doors sponsors our Facebook trivia through the week.
Yes, our OG sponsor. We'll get to
Which
that.
we'll get to that in a second.
just a few minutes, but
Okay, so what's the impromptu happening?
well, this is what led to the impromptu.
All right.
The set, the bar from Cheers, the actual bar from Cheers, and all the stuff that goes with it, just sold at auction. We'll have more details on that in just a few minutes. But when it said not just the bar, but some of the trinkets and stuff that were on the set during the show,
right.
went with the bar in the auction. So I said to John, I said, just think someday this set
Oh, yeah.
could be up for auction.
Oh.
And people would want the trinkets and the stuff that used to be
you
behind
can imagine
us.
the lines that will form.
Well, it'll be a big auction.
Yeah.
And I said, let's highlight a certain thing from our collection. So I just grabbed one off the the prop table.
Right.
And here's a half duct taped duck.
Right.
Why is there duct tape on the duck?
Okay.
You may be asking
so,
yourself.
And again,
It's kind of fallen off because
yeah.
it's old duct tape, or it's an imitation.
I do not know.
Where
I don't
did
know.
we get that duck?
The duck came with one of the lunch boxes, as I recall.
Oh, it was inside
It
the
was in.
lunchbox?
As a matter of fact,
Oh.
this duck. Here, hold on a minute.
I got it.
That duck
No way.
used to be inside our Happy Days lunchbox, which I had to empty out because
Yes.
this became our walked End Alzheimer's collection box.
It's our cash
This is
register.
a top-notch operation. Above board, top-notch.
Fonzie's in charge of the cash.
Yeah. So yeah, Fonz is in here keeping.
Remember, he took on the Malachi brothers.
That's true. So everything's on the up and up.
You don't want to rumble with Fonzie and the duck that was formerly in the Fonzie lunchbox.
Yeah, I believe if you remember, many years ago, many of our lunchboxes were created by a good friend of ours, Susan Wellman, who was our props mistress.
Yes.
As we used to call her.
Well, you used to call her that. I never called her a mistress. But,
and she created a lot of these lunchboxes.
Mistress of the props.
Yeah. And then she would deliver them, and they would have these things inside that didn't have no connection.
She was just cleaning out her closet.
I think it really was just, throw that in there. Get this in there. Yeah, next, throw that in there.
I thought it might have been from the duck braces.
No, I don't.
Don't take the duct tape off the duck.
I'm just curious.
You're ruining the value.
Sorry.
You're taking the value down on the duct tape.
Okay, I'll put it back on. All right.
The duct tape is so old. It's kind of
fallen off anyway.
Stick.
Well, actually, when you take it off, the glue is still stuck to the duck.
Oh, so, that makes it even more valuable. It's got like instant
very valuable there. That.
All right, so that's just one of the
duck.
The impromptu features there.
Okay.
When we do auction off the set.
Well, yeah.
For Mike and John.
And when we auction off the set, it will include the stuff table, which you can see here now on the screen. Yeah. This is where you got the duck from.
Yeah, it was in there next to Barbie. I don't know what
we have all kinds of items.
All kinds of stuff.
We'll just say that.
Yeah, so the bar from the TV series Cheers got the highest bid among that. There was like 1,000 props and costumes from the set during the show. So I thought it was pretty cool. But the bar itself that had actually all the characters, the actors and actresses' initials or names carved into the bar, went for $670,000.
Wow!
So that'd be pretty cool. If we just had a few more bucks, we would have had the Cheers.
We could have used that instead of this thing.
This garbage picked tabletop.
It was not garbage picked. It was on Facebook Marketplace
for free. So
therefore,
it was not
garbage. Sure, they had it out at the curb.
with a free sign.
Sure, it was garbage day, and they put a post up and said, "Hey, come get it before the garbage truck does." That doesn't mean it was garbage.
That's true. So it was not garbage picked. I stand corrected. It was pre-garbage day picked.
Exactly. Well, it was garbage day actually, but.
So that someday this all could be.
No, who does it say who bought it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
wouldn't that be cool to?
Because
that would be one of those things where you start to invite people over, just friends, and then after that you're charging to rent it out. You want to rent my, my Cheers bar?
Well, I'm just wondering if like like a place like a Hard Rock Cafe. Of course, you could see them purchasing something like that and making it a permanent part of one of their locations.
That it didn't go into the Smithsonian.
Yeah,
when you look at.
But if you just wonder with some rich dude who wanted to just put it in his basement to just brag, hey, this is the Cheers bar.
He knew me. Every time you come and sit at the chair. So, no, I don't know. It did not. It did not say who.
Just curious.
Won the
All right, $670,000. Not bad.
All right, TNT Tuesday Night Trivia. Studies found the average 35-year-old woman has 3 of these that she really can't use. What is it? For those of you that said kids, that's not right.
Okay. That's not very nice.
That was not very nice of you to say that.
I mean, sure, it's, accurate.
Ashley said jeans.
Yeah.
You think of, well, I'll fit into those someday, or those were really cool, but they're not anymore. Steven said ex-husbands? Not the average woman over 35. 3, that's a lot. Might be a red flag for a guy.
Well,
self-tanning lotions. Now that's, when you think about it, I maybe not the self-tanning lotions, but how many bottles of like mosquito repellent or bug repellent spray do you have sitting around? And then you're like, hey, we need
at various levels.
Yeah, this one's been here for 6 years.
Right.
I wonder if it still works.
Right. And it doesn't.
They still come around. Purses, said Christine. Another good guess. Pantsuits, said Bart. Used to be, a pretty big thing in the 90s. Women wearing pantsuits for the office.
Hillary made them fashionable.
Yeah. Unmatched earrings. Bathing suit, said Dawn. pairs of shoes? Guessed by Jeff.
3 seems low.
Well, if they're ones you don't use, they're either
but even
you
then,
really
that
can't
seems
use.
low.
Maybe they're too tight, or you don't wear heels anymore. You know how that goes. Our platform shoes, we just don't wear those anymore.
No, not since ever.
No, you never wore platforms back in the 70s.
No.
Yeah, those were comfortable. Yeah. With my bell-bottom jeans.
I wore Keds.
Keds are in
with my tough skins.
There you go. Laura said bras. Sometimes the wrong size, or they're too tight, or not supportive enough. Hair tools, said Ashley. What exactly would be put under the hair tools?
Well,
I mean, is that the curling iron, and the brushes and things like that?
Things none of the.
I guess I never really referred to them as tools, but I guess they probably would be considered that. Let's see, any other interesting guesses? Bathing suit, I think we said, pantsuits. The number one most guessed answer, which is going to get quite a few people in our drawing for Friday.
Right.
For Main Street June with Jordan Genso, was bridesmaid dresses.
At least 3.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was women that are around the age of 35. By that time, most of your friends, or you've gone through those.
Yeah, the 25 to 35 is when all your friends start getting married and you get married. But
and then you have all these dresses that you paid more than you probably wanted to, and know you'll never wear it again. And they always give you that phrase, "Oh, you can wear this. This can be repurposed for something else." No, it can't.
I was like, I chose something that would be I've heard this right, and they're like, no, this.
Here's the ugliest fashion we can find, so the bride looks better.
Right. Guys have it easy. We have to go to the tux shop, get fitted.
Right.
Return the tux the day after.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Probably not feeling the greatest. That's what the best man is for.
Sure.
Tux returns.
Sure. But that's the extent of our involvement in this.
Exactly.
And then we're done. Whereas the ladies, they're stuck with these dresses with the poofy sleeves and pink whatever and lavender.
The colors that you'll like, never wear again in your life.
Here? So, all right.
Trivia brought to you by our OG sponsor, Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County for over 25 years with unparalleled service and products.
Right.
I think you've said that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Well, no, they're the OGs.
Yes,
so
they are.
We make sure they get covered.
You don't want an OG, we forgot them.
No.
That's for sure. All right, so other things going on. We had the Fonzie lunchbox out.
Yes.
And we are looking to build one of the biggest teams in the history of the Livingston County version of the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
In the history.
The history
biggest
of it.
team ever.
We want to have the team that's got it going on. So perhaps you've walked with other teams in the past. Now's the time to make the change to the got it going on.
This is the free agent period
yes,
right
it
now.
is.
All right.
Enter the portal.
Exactly.
To be traded.
That's right.
Or just move.
We're going to have walk training camp coming up soon, and you don't want to miss it.
No, we're going to walk around the pool, and when it gets too hot, we hop in.
Right, exactly.
That's the bonus part of it. But we're looking to build the Mike and John Got It Going On walk team for the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which comes up in September.
Right.
And for details on that, go to our website.
Right. As a matter of fact, later today, I will post a link to our exclusive GIGO team page where you can join the walk team.
Maybe we'll let you share that with your friends so we can grow this team.
Yeah, right. Well, you just said it's going to be the biggest team in the history.
Well, that's what we're looking to do.
It's going to be our biggest team ever.
Right. Our biggest team ever in the history.
I guarantee it.
The biggest got it going on team.
The team this year will be the biggest GIGO team ever.
It already is, but we want to make it bigger.
No,
other teams are jealous.
Yeah.
They'll be walking behind us going, I'm a little jelly of that.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to be saying.
Maybe we should be Team Jelly instead of Team
we're
GIGO.
got it going on.
Okay, all right.
That's our team. The shirts have been made.
No, that's true. All right, forget it. No.
We
Once
can't
the
change
shirts are made, that's it. It's
Exactly.
It's locked in.
Nikki went through a lot to design those.
I'm not making another shirt.
How's this? Does it look good? And you know what? They look really great. So those that had signed
They do
up
look awesome.
at Eternity last week, you've already secured your spot on the Mike and John Got It Going On walk team.
You don't want to miss your spot.
No. There's spots still available,
So
but they are limited.
You have
As
to
many as we can get.
Get in the portal.
Yeah, No, this is for a good cause, and it should be a good time. The more of us we have, the more fun we can have.
Right, September 30th in downtown Howell. As a matter of fact, coming up this Sunday, June 11th,
Yes.
is the block party
Right.
in downtown Howell on the courthouse lawn to the block party to end Alzheimer's, which is part of the June activity sort of kicking off and getting things ready. And so they'll be signing up folks and have a full bevy of activities that's going on Sunday afternoon.
I've never had a bevy of anything.
So
But I would like to get a bevy of people for the Mike and John Got It Going On
Right.
team. So sign up today.
biggest bevy ever.
Yes.
All right. Moving on.
All right. Today, besides being my mom's birthday, June 7th,
Yeah.
today is also National VCR Day. National VCR Day. You know, you think about it, it really revolutionized how we could watch TV at home. When the VCRs first came out, first of all, you knew there was going to be a movie day in school where the AV guy, instead of running to the projector, would just put the tape in and hit play.
Right.
And
When you
might
walked
say-
into the classroom and you saw the cart,
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
yes. I'm going to get a
crap,
nap.
It's a movie about the Hindenburg. so the VCR,
Right.
National VCR Day, and how many times after you had kids did you find things inside the VCR that
Oh,
were
that's a classic.
hampering watching
You're like,
things?
what is this? What? You know, we recently had all of our videotapes digitized from when we had a camcorder.
Yes.
Used to, and
Good old days.
when our kids were our two youngest that were two oldest. I mean, that would when they were first born. You videotape everything.
Oh look, the movie.
Every little exactly. So we had all this, and the thing is, it's not like we went through and said only. You just throw the tapes in a box, you send it to the company, and you say, "Here, digitize it." They're fine. And they send it back. We started watching it. We're like, "Wow, this is a lot of nothing."
Yeah, when they send you a box of no-dos with it, it's a sign that you've got boring videos.
You know, and you videotape like every school concert or whatever from beginning to end.
And it's more so with the
Yeah.
first child.
Yeah,
it
the second
tapers
child,
down.
then it's, you know.
Oh, hey, don't forget the VCR.
Right.
We probably should get the camcorder for
I
this.
can tell you by the third kid, you're like, did we get anything on tape?
Did we even get school pictures?
Can we prove this kid's ours?
So
Yeah.
yeah, and the fourth, if you've got more than three kids,
Right. Oh,
Fourth,
you've given up on that.
National
They're feral. They
Chocolate.
just run, live on their own.
Yeah, that's when you count on the oldest to help you with parenting,
Right.
and it all goes down the crapper from there. It's National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Like to mix a little vanilla in with the chocolate.
Oh, you like the twist?
Yeah. National Daniel Boone Day, or Daniel Boone Day. You know, Daniel Boone was a man.
Yeah.
Big man. Isn't that how the song went?
Yeah,
From
the TV show. Fess Parker.
Yes. Never had a coonskin.
Yeah, I never,
cap. Never really
no.
wanted one, but I know
I
they
think
were popular.
a friend or a neighbor had one, and it smelled funky, and I didn't want that on my head. No.
how,
No.
Well,
I mean,
back
it was,
then you
it
couldn't
was
go to-
fake, too. It was something they got at Disneyland or whatever, but it was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not putting this on my head.
yeah, you couldn't go to Amazon and get, your
Right.
your coonskin cap refreshener. You know, I bet
See if
they
Amazon
have
has.
coonskin caps.
Hat refresher.
keep that coonskin cap fresh. 1775 on this day, the United Colonies changed their name, much like Prince did, to the United States. They dropped the colonies, became the states.
That's it.
We're no longer just colonies. We've grown into states.
Yes, they hired an ad agency. They said, hey, you really got to
Yes. The
spiffy this
UC of
name
A
up.
didn't sound as good as the US of A. The first plane-mounted machine gun was tested by the U.S. Army on this day in 1912. Can you imagine? You know, I would imagine, and you know, I have no idea, 1912, but I would imagine that when they said, hey, we're going to mount this machine gun to a plane, who's up for testing it? The line of guys that would be,
Oh, yeah.
you know, yeah, I know how to fly the plane, but Bob, who doesn't know how to fly the plane, gets to test the machine gun.
I'll test the machine gun.
That would,
Right.
you know, that would be kind of fun, don't you think?
Now, it took them a while. Now, I'm sure the machine gun was mounted like in the back.
Right, yeah.
Now, when they mounted them on the front, it took him like one or two times to realize we're going to have to sink the gun to the propeller.
Yeah, so you're not shooting yourself down.
You're not shooting the propeller off.
Or, if the guy's in the back and he goes to swing it around, duck! They had to have some kind of...
Bill?
That's why we have duck.
Bill, where are you?
Why is the plane going
Why
down?
is Bill slumped over? By the way, they do have hat refreshener. It's called Funkaway.
Funkaway. I got that for my shoes.
You can find everything.
Yeah. So is
on
it a
Amazon.
spray?
Yeah.
I would imagine
Oh,
so.
do you actually use Funkaway?
They have Funkaway for your shoes,
Oh,
too.
okay. Well, they've just, it's probably the same spray. This
probably
is for hats.
Yeah. Don't spray it in your shoes.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is for hats.
Hats only.
Hats only.
Well, you think about not just, coonskin caps getting all
any
sweaty,
kind of cap, yeah.
but your baseball cap, if they had salt away to take away the sweat stains on a dark baseball cap.
There's not much you can do, really. And they know they make those little things you can put them in the dishwasher or whatever. Those don't work.
No, they don't.
They just ruin your hat. Okay, thanks.
Time for a new one.
Yeah.
1929, the Vatican became an independent sovereign state and remains the smallest country and the smallest population in the world, the Vatican. That's where they keep the Pope Mobile.
And the Pope.
And they have not changed the name of the Pope Mobile, much like the Frank Mobile. Which, by the way, a friend of mine said they were in Ohio this past weekend and saw the Frank Mobile.
It's the Wienermobile.
And formerly known as the Wienermobile.
Sorry, that's ridiculous.
It's still a wiener and it's still a mobile.
It's always going to be the Wienermobile. I don't know what Oscar Mayer's thinking.
No.
It's stupid.
Maybe it's just a promotional stunt. Next year it'll come back.
Kind of
the
like the new
Wienermobile
Coke.
is back.
Yeah, it's like the new Coke. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, whoops. 1982, the mansion of Elvis Presley at Graceland in Memphis was open to the public. I guess I thought it was before then.
I thought so too.
But 1982. Virgin Records in 2002 announced at a press conference that they're dropping Victoria Beckham after her debut solo album. Victoria, of course, Posh Spice,
Right.
went solo.
The one with the big head.
She doesn't have a big head, does she?
She's the
That's 'cause
bobblehead one. Because she's got the real thin body, but the... Okay.
Mrs. David Beckham
Right.
cost over $5.1 million to make and only sold 50,000 copies.
Well,
So if you have a copy of Victoria Beckham's album, it's probably worth
not a lot.
about the same as the Fog Hat Live album.
That's right. Find that in the bin. Yeah,
I didn't even know she had a
Yeah.
solo album.
Well,
so,
that's exactly the point.
it's kind of like when Kiss did all their solo albums. Ace Frehley is probably the only one that had anything that anybody listened to. And finally, in 2006, the U.S. Senate rejected a constitutional amendment to ban gay marriage. And that is your 2-cent history lesson for today. Did we learn anything?
Well, what we learned was if Posh Spice wanted to recover her money, each of those albums would have had to sell for $1,000, and then they would have made their $5 million.
Look at you doing the math on this
so,
show.
but they
You have stepped up your game.
they didn't. They did not.
Well, it wasn't her money. It was the record. It was
Yeah.
Virgin Records.
Right.
So Virgin Records is like, oh man, we're never getting that back. But it happens, right?
Not much anymore.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking to somebody, how the music industry has changed. It's very few stars, like only your top-notch stars actually put out albums anymore, with like collections of songs. The artists just usually put out singles,
Hey, here's a couple songs.
upload them to
all.
iTunes or throw them out on, Spotify or whatever. Hey, we're on Spotify.
We are?
Yeah.
Are we on YouTube too?
We're on YouTube,
iTunes?
Amazon Music.
I didn't know we were on Amazon
Yeah, we're on
Music.
Amazon Music, fella.
Does it cost anything for us to be on Amazon Music?
Not us.
Okay. Buy all our greatest hits on Amazon Music. We're not allowed to
You
sing.
know what? We
and
have as
that's-
many hits as Posh Spice.
But she looks better.
Well, there's that.
So we got
Yeah.
that going for us.
All right. Hey, our show sponsor, by the way, Jordan Genso. Of course, from Remax Platinum, community servant, community realtor, 15 years of experience in Livingston County real estate. You can give him a call at 248-444-9777. And as we said before, Jordan is continuing his Main Street focus in June with a different Main Street business. This week, it is Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. And all the winners of our trivia guesses on Facebook Facebook this week go into a drawing on Friday, and they'll win at least $100 in gift cards to downtown Brighton businesses, and they'll go pick those up this week at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. And, of course, Barb and Mark Binkley have been so instrumental in promoting downtown Brighton, and they're dealing with the construction just like every other business down there, but they are open, and there's still great parking downtown. So for those people, if you have any doubts, go check it out. And we have to support these businesses. They're going to have a tough summer ahead of them. So Jordan Genso doing what he can to highlight these various businesses and all the downtown businesses.
Stop by for Father's Day, by the way.
That's right. That is
one thing I want to point out on the trivia, since you brought up Jordan Genso.
Yes.
Only one, even if you won trivia 5 days in a row, your name only goes in the drawing once.
Right.
So don't try and stack your odds.
Yeah.
It's okay if you want to guess.
Once you have a correct answer,
You're in.
You can relax.
But the lawyers had texted me last night and said, hey, we noticed a couple people have the right answers.
We have lawyers?
Yes, we do.
How are we paying them? Oh, wait. Oh, no. You're right.
Collectibles is how we're paying them.
Okay.
So, yeah, you'll be in the drawing, but just one time. So you can play trivia all you want. We appreciate those that participate. Coming up tonight, we will have another one, another trivia question. It's going to be a little tougher, though. I've lobbed a few in there. They were underhand tosses, quite frankly.
Here's what I'm going to challenge you to make a question that no one can get. Like, I mean, obviously it has to be something that they can get, but it's going to be so tough that it's unlikely anyway. I'm challenging you. I'm challenging the viewer/listeners.
For example, and this won't be the question, but if the question were, what color and brand of undergarments are Mike and John wearing? You'd have like 4 different answers because there's 2 of us, and you need color and brand.
Oh.
That each of us are wearing, and they would have to be
You're assuming that we're wearing underwear.
See, now that could have been a guess. You're just giving it all away again.
Sorry.
If you're traveling this summer.
Commando.
We'd like you to stick around, so don't vision that.
If you're driving around this summer in your car going commando, it probably needs some service.
You probably need some air conditioning.
Yeah, you probably need some of that funk away, actually.
It works on your seats and your coonskin hats.
But for the rest of your vehicle, of course, Murphy's Family Auto is the place to go.
Yes, and if you're driving around Commando when you get there, just drop do a night drop.
Yeah.
Where nobody's
Dennis
around.
And Glenn would just appreciate if you're driving around Commando,
because then they can digitize the film.
Just leave the vehicle and they'll take care of it.
Drop the key in the box and hit the road.
Tune-ups, brakes, electrical, suspension, batteries, air conditioning, everything. They do it at Murphy's Family Auto. You can check them out online, murphysfamilyauto.com, or give them a call, 517-552-3040.
Mention Mike and John and get the 5% discount.
5%?
Yes.
And they're open Saturdays 8 to 1.
Yeah. And you can get that discount on Saturdays, too. It's official. We will see you Thursday.
We will? Yeah.
No, you'll see us on Thursday.
Right.
We might not see you.
No.
Although, can we see you?
Is it like, remember...
Where you're giggling?
Remember Romper Room?
No.
You don't remember
I remember the show.
She had the mirror at the end, and she's like, I see Timmy and Johnny.
And you thought she was looking at you.
Well, she could see me.
John's in front of the TV.
Sure, I was 14. But anyway, on that note.
It's babysitting. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Babysitting Timmy.
All right, we'll see you Thursday.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.